Hello everyone, I welcome you all back to our channel EradigiCloud. So what I have for all of you in today's video, let's talk about it. So today we are going to talk about IIS server and then we are going to see how we can launch IIS server on Windows EC2 instance and we will run a test page. Also, we will use index.html to access it via public IP of our EC2 instance. But let's cover some theory first. So I have taken a couple of pointers for all of you because usually when we explore something, there are some questions which comes to our mind. The first question is what a particular feature is all about. So let's say if I'm talking about an IIS server, so I have taken a definition here. An IIS server refers to Microsoft's Internet Information Services. It is a web server software designed for hosting websites and web application on Windows-based servers. I've also taken the web technology supported by IIS. It supports HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and other technologies. Next question which comes to our mind, what are the industrial use cases of this particular IIS server? So I have listed down the industrial use cases. You can use it for building enterprise websites, in e-commerce platforms, in business applications, for data visualization and reporting, remote access services, media streaming and content delivery, and many more. You can get the list of some of the use cases which I have taken here, and all these information you can get in the description section below this video. So if you have not liked and subscribed our YouTube channel till now, then don't forget to do that so that you can stay tuned for such more interesting videos. I have taken one more question for all of you, that is customer who use IIS server. And I have listed down some of the big companies, which includes Microsoft, Bank of America, Coca-Cola, United Airlines, General Electric, Walmart, and many more. Okay. So again, you can get the list of companies. I have taken some of them. Okay. So just go through it and you can get an understanding where you are using this particular web server in the industries. Okay. So now it's a time to see it practically how you can set up IIS server on Windows EC2 instance. So this is my AWS account. I have logged into AWS Management Console and from here I'm going to navigate to EC2 dashboard. So click on EC2 and you will be navigating to EC2 dashboard. So here I will click on instances and I'm going to launch instances from here. So click on launch instances. Let's wait for the dashboard to be appeared. And I'm giving a tag with a name Windows Server. Okay, in the AMI, I'm using Windows. I'm using this particular distribution of Windows AMI. Scrolling down further in the instance type, I will take t2.micro. If you want to take any other instance type, you can. In the key pair, I'll say proceed without a key pair, but as you are going to use Windows EC2 instance, so remember a key pair would be required. Okay, this key pair would be required to decrypt the administrator password. You can read it from here. Okay. So for this particular demonstration, I am going to use a key pair which is already present in my account. Okay. If I would be launching a Linux EC2 instance, or if I would be using an EC2 instance connect to connect to that instance, I could skip it. I could say proceed without a key pair. But for this particular tutorial, I need a key pair. So I'm going to use a key pair which is already existing in my account. You always have a flexibility. You can create a new key pair. So select this one. Scroll down. In the network setting, I will allow two rules, RDP and allow HTTP from the internet. RDP stands for Remote Desktop Protocol. It will be used in order to take remote to your Windows machine. And HTTP is required because I am going to run an index.html on my IIS server and I'm going to test it via public IP over HTTP protocol. Okay. I'm keeping all other settings as default and then I'm saying launch instance. I'll wait for the instance to be successfully launched. And I can see a message, successfully initiated launch of instance. So I will go to instances. I'll wait for the status of my instance to come in running state. You can apply a filter on the basis of running state. And soon you will see a Windows server will be running. You can see a Windows server is running. Let's select it. Go to connect. Go to RDP client. If you already have an RDP access, you can use that. Otherwise, you can download RDP file for this particular session from here. Let's do that. I'm downloading it and I have saved it. Let's open this and it will ask for an administrator password. Click on get password here. You need to provide the key file which you had downloaded in the previous step while launching an EC2 instance. Let me do that. This is my key pair. I'm taking it and I am clicking on decrypt password. You have to handle this password carefully. You always have an option to rotate this password after logging into your EC2 instance. Let me take it and let's paste it here and click on OK. You will see this pop-up. Click on yes from here. And soon you will see that you are connected to your Windows EC2 instance. So now what is the next step? In the next step, what we are going to do, we are going to install IIS server, Internet Information Services. Let's wait for the screen to be appeared. And then I am going to set up the IIS server. So you are connected now to a Windows EC2 instance. So what we have to do, click on Start menu. From here, I'm going to click on Server Manager. And I will have to wait for this wizard to be loaded. You can close this pop-up. And you can see at the top, this wizard is loading. So once this wizard would be completely loaded, you have to click on Add Roles and Features. Currently, you are getting this message. The server manager is collecting inventory data. The wizard will be available after data collection finishes. So click on OK and try to come here after a couple of minutes. In the meantime, I am opening C drive. And here in the C drive, I will see that when my IIS server would be installed successfully, there would be an additional folder created on the C drive. Okay. Now the performance will depend upon the instance type you have chosen. So right now, just to stay in a free tier, I have chosen t2.micro. So obviously, if you are going to choose an instance type with a higher configurations or specifications, the performance would be faster. So now I can click on Add Roles and Features. I have to follow this wizard and click on Next. I have to again click on Next in the installation type. Under server selection, I will keep the default selected. In the server roles, what I will do, I will select this web server IIS checkbox. I will say Add Features. And again, I am going to click on Next from here. I will again say Next. Click on Next again. And then I am going to complete the installation till the final page. So click on Next again and say Install. Okay, so you can see installation has been started and here you can view the installation progress. So once your installation would be completed, we are going to see the test page of this IIS server by accessing the public IP address of EC2 instance. So you can take a pause and once this installation would be completed, you can join me back. I can see a message installation succeeded. So I'll close this and I will go back to my C drive. And here I can see a folder with a name initpub. Click on this folder and you have to go to www root. You can see IIS start file. Okay, so now how can we test it? We can take the public IP address of EC2 instance and we can test it in the browser. So this is my management console. I can go back to my instance. I can select it. And when I scroll down, I will take the public IP address and paste it in the browser. And if everything is looking fine, I would be able to see a test page for Internet Information Services. Now, if you have to create a custom page or you have to add a custom index.html, you can do that. So I'm taking one index.html which is present in my machine. I can open this file for you. And it is containing a simple text like this. Okay, so I'm going to copy this file on my Windows EC2 instance, and then I will refresh the public IP in the browser. Let's do that. I'm copying it. And you have to ensure that you are adding this file in the www root folder. Let me paste it. Once it got pasted, come back and refresh the browser. And you will be able to see IIS stands for Internet Information Services. Okay. So this is something I wanted to help you out, and I wanted to show you how you can set up IIS server on Windows EC2 instance. Okay. So complete this exercise, and in case you have any doubt, any queries, feel free to reach out to me by adding your questions in the comment section. So again, if you want to stay connected, if you want to watch such interesting videos, you can subscribe to our channel. For now, thank you very much and take care, everyone.